Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mordor: The Depths of Dejenol, Holy Crusade, episode. Goodness, I think it's like 30 right now? I don't even remember. It's like 29 or 30. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else goes back through their history, their past, and checks out things and discovers, wow, things were weird back then. So I went back and I've been watching some of my old videos. First of all, I can't believe I said that I didn't like the Mordor music. It actually is. Maybe it's just grown on me since then, but I actually really like it right now. Second of all, I was a lot more enthusiastic, I feel like, in some of those videos, making more jokes or just being more, I don't know, excitable. Do you like that, or do you like the more calm, chill person I am now? I don't know. And then third of all, I guess my voice has shifted a little bit. I didn't realize that. I guess it's been like 3 or 4 years almost, but I didn't realize how much my voice has changed since then. But something else I remembered, something I'd almost forgotten, is that at the beginning, I took out a loan. A small loan of about 70 million gold. Yes. And something that was mentioned in my early videos was, what if I make it part of the goal, part of the quest, to pay back the loan? Well, if Numlock is on... And there we go, Bankmaster Moneybags is paid off. We've paid off our small loan of 70 million gold pieces. And now it's time to get into the dungeon. Do you have any quests? No, we don't. Thank goodness. I think 95 was our target for mage. I need to recheck what my target level is. But I feel like it's somewhere around 95. Anyway, let's get to it. Just finished Thanksgiving. That was really fun. Really nice to see family, spend time with them. Time to relax, time to, get my head back on straight, because I've been a little all over the place recently. But it's good to be back making videos. I've actually had more ideas, and I've actually acted on one of them. I remember talking a little bit about it. It's like, yeah, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't, in terms of the, like, Who is Reinhardt video for Fire Emblem, and I made the video, and I think it turned out pretty well. So far, it's not really received any, any viewership or whatever, but that's fine. I mean, I figure I not... Well, first of all, I don't really have too much other Fire Emblem content here anyways. People don't really know to check here for it. Second of all, I have no idea how to freaking advertise myself. I have no idea where I'm allowed to advertise myself either, because I don't want to be that guy who just... all he does is talk about himself and his own videos and his own creations, and... I am casting Dazzle here. Yeah, I don't want to be the guy who's just everything he does is self-advertising. I think it's kind of rude and kind of just annoying when I see other people do it, so I don't want to do it. Problem is, the only way to get other people to notice your videos is some degree of self-advertising. I just don't know how to do it right or where to do it or whatever. But anyway, I really enjoyed making that video, actually, and coming up with some other ideas for videos, actually. There's only so much you can do with Mordor, actually, as I'm finding. And, it's interesting, it's fun, for now, but really, it's not gonna... How do I put this delicately? I love each and every one of the views that I get, But if I want to keep doing this and justify it to myself, I feel like I need to reach a bigger audience. And Mordor has a limited scope of where it can go. I'm not going to stop making Mordor videos. I really enjoy it. Plus, I've, for lack of a better term, cornered the market on it because, like, no one else does Mordor videos. Like, there was, like, one other person who did some videos here and there, and then it's like, well, they don't really keep up with it. But something that I want, I mean, it's also a matter of I want to make videos on the things I enjoy. And Mordor is just one of the things I enjoy. I enjoy other games. If you look at my channel, I enjoy Fire Emblem. I enjoy the NES Legend of Zelda games. I enjoy... I mean, heck, I tried to make videos on Descent, but my computer couldn't do it without slowing the frame rate down, so I was getting sick trying to watch it. It was not... Wow, a single dazzle spell killed all the slavers. That was awesome. Didn't expect that to happen. Ants, yes. But yeah, so I feel like I want to branch out. I want to make these other videos. I just don't know how to... I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to get more viewership without feeling like I'm just selling out and just self-advertising everywhere. Being that guy, you know? Whatever. But it's like, I have all these ideas and all these different video ideas that I want to make, but honestly, it takes so much time and effort. Like, that 4-minute video that I made, that like 3 to 4 minute... Oh, Charmer wants to join. Sure, I'll let you join. That 3 to 4 minute video on Who is Reinhardt took like 10 times as long to make as one of these Mordor videos, even if it was just like a... Even if it was like an hour-long Mordor video. Because that freaking Who is Reinhardt video took, you know, like I said, it took like 10 hours worth of editing to make. A lot of that is just because I'm inexperienced and didn't really know what I was doing. But there's a significant chunk of that which is also... Like, honestly, seriously, it's a lot of work getting these things to line up, getting everything to work the way I want it to. And to see it get, you know, barely as many videos as, you know, my last Holy Crusade video is kind of disheartening, you know? It gets to the point where it's like, well, is my work actually worth it? Is this effort actually something I should even be bothering with? And, you know, that's a hard place to be. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if anyone else who's watching this has tried to make videos or put so much effort of themselves into something and then feel like a shill when you are telling all your friends and everyone to watch it and everything, and then still get barely as much viewership as something that you can just throw together and push out. I don't know, like I said, it feels like wasted effort. And it really sucks because I enjoyed making that too. I really enjoyed sharing that, but it just doesn't feel worth it? I don't know. If anyone's actually listening to this and not just like, you know, clicking on the video and then clicking away, I'd love to get your input on that. Just like, do you think it's like wasted effort for me to try and branch out and do these things? Because I don't think it is. I hope it's not. But at the same time, I really don't want to get myself in that sort of situation where I'm putting in so much effort and not even hitting, like, and actually alienating my viewer base because all you want is Mordor. I don't know. The thing is, I like Mordor, but there's so much other things I could do. There's only so much you can do with Mordor, I mean, honestly. That's how I feel, at least. But that's just one thing that's been on my mind recently. Another thing is that I actually, just last night, got a interesting idea for another video, and one that's going to be a little more timely, topical. Definitely, it's Fire Emblem Heroes again, but it's... Oh, how to put this? So, I think about tomorrow is when it drops. They're releasing book 2 of their storyline, and I mean, you look at that, and then it wears its Norse references on its sleeve. It really does. But as I was looking into it, and like, well, that's obviously Norse, but where is it from? I found the entirety of Heroes, like every unique character they've done that's not from a different game, has at least some reference to Norse mythology, particularly the Prose Edda, which is, you know, one of the more famous works depicting a lot of the mythology. Swashbuckler that I A swashbuckler that I misinterpreted as a rash art wanted to join. Weird. It's interesting. Well, goodbye, swashbuckler. That lasted a while. Not really. But yeah, so I wanted to do a video talking about all this stuff, because as I was researching it, I'm like, this is really interesting. And I mean, Fire Emblem has a history of, you know, using religious text or mythology or whatnot as just a codex of names. Look at the very first Fire Emblem. Your first cavaliers are Cain and Abel. You see that and it's like, well, obviously there's going to be more references, you know, if they're going to be that forward with it. And some of them are more forward and some of them aren't. Oh man, I love this glitch that's happening with level 4 for me. It's so nice for training. Once you can actually survive level 4 at least. Freaking poison. Oh, not poison anymore, okay. But it's something where, you know, oftentimes they'll use it as names and pretty much nothing else. But then sometimes they'll be like, oh, this actually has reference to something else and is actually kind of interesting. Or, like, in terms of this, it's like, well, yeah, maybe a lot of it is just names, but everything, literally everything, is referential to Norse mythology. And so often, you know, they'll name other things here and there, but it'll be scattered references. Like, Cain and Abel, I think, were the only obvious biblical references I could find in Shadow Dragon. You had other things like historical references, like, you know, Macedon was really a actual country. Stop stealing my crap. Oh, you're immune to... What am I doing? What the heck am I doing? I'm out of spell points, I'm out of sash points. I'm just gonna go home. I feel like Macedon is an actual country, and a lot of their countries just come from the Aegean, like the surrounding area of the Aegean Sea of Old Greece, just slightly renamed. Sometimes not even renamed, like Macedon. But yeah, the Arcanian League is like the Achaean League. Etruria, Miletus is Miletus, and just all these different names come from there. But again, like I said, it's scattered. Those country names, despite being all from the same physical location, are spread across, a dozen different Fire Emblem games. There's references, certainly, but they're not all, placed up next to each other in such a way as to clearly say, hey, that's cool. That's a thing. Oh, I've used up my sash now, so let's decurse it. Someone was asking, why don't you just uncurse the sash? And I'm like, well, there's an obvious reason. Because uncursing in Mordor literally just unequips. That's all it does. There's no reason to uncurse if you aren't just going to get rid of it instantly. Don't know how many times I have to explain that. Hey, what was I saying? Yeah, oh wow, a lot of tomes. These references all exist, but they all exist in separate games. So to see something with so many references, so obviously all from the same place, and all in the same game, and it's not trying to hide it like anymore. Like, book one, yeah, they're kind of, vague references. Asker, Embla, weapon names are a bit more obvious. Noatun, Fensalir, whatever that freaking sword name was. The weapon names obviously have to come from somewhere. But to see... One sec. To see that the entirety of Book 2 is like, well, that's obvious references to Ragnarok there. To the, what the freak was it called? It's like the... I had this note written down. Like I said, the Prose Edda, or a particular part of the Prose Edda called the... Let me freaking pull up my notes. Gylfaginning. Don't ask me to pronounce Nordic Nordic words. I will horribly butcher them, I'm sure. But the Gylfaginning, which is basically the creation and destruction, starting from the creation, going all the way through Ragnarok. And it's like everything they're doing is a reference to that in some way or another. Like, I can't wait to actually see when the story drops to see just if they're actually making more references inside it than just the names. Because names are fine. Like, names are about as far as they go, outside of a couple examples where they don't even use names, but they use imagery and symbolism abundantly. Like, that's another video. I could do a video on the entire, like, Christ-like symbolism of Emerin in Fire Emblem Awakening. I need to look up if someone's already done that. I'm sure someone already has, but like, that just stands out so much to me, such that I can't believe that, like, someone else hasn't noticed it. But at the same time, if other people have noticed it, have they actually made videos on it? I don't know. Who knows? And so I find myself in this position where, well, I notice a lot of these things. I really enjoy noticing a lot of these things. And I'm in a position to make videos on them. But at the same time, the videos I do make rarely get any traction or viewership. So I wonder if it's even worth making videos on them at this point. or if I should wait until future days where I have a more established. But then, how do I establish a viewership if not for making, things like this? I can't. So I just need to get in there and do it. So that's the conundrum I find myself in. Is like I don't want to. I don't want to, do all these things for nothing. But at the same time, I don't want to, never do them because I'm waiting for a better chance to do them, which chance will never come around if I don't act on it now. So I figure it's definitely something that I can do, something I want to do, something that therefore I probably should do. Yeah. So, just throwing that out there, that's probably a direction the channel is definitely going to go. Again, don't worry, I'm still going to be making Mordor content. Like, this is the farthest I've gotten with a solo character. I'm not gonna, leave this progress behind. I might take occasional breaks every now and then, but I'm still gonna keep going. It just, I can't just do only Mordor videos forever. I'm gonna get burnt out. I'm gonna start hating everything that I actually do, and it's not gonna be enjoyable. It's not gonna be fun. Definitely a few of my Holy Crusade videos, looking back, I've noticed, I really wasn't into it when I was making it. I was just like pushing myself to do something because I knew that it had been a while and I needed to make something. And I just really quickly ran out of things to talk about. I just didn't really, know what I was doing again. Yeah, wasn't fun, wasn't great. Of all video series that actually inspired me to make this Holy Crusades of Depths of Dejenol series. Oh, giant slug. Your hit points are insane. Let's try that again. I'm going to die if I keep trying this. Yeah, let's not... I should have done that a long time ago. Are giant slugs just immune to charm? No, he just had like 200 freaking hit points. Okay, I'm bringing back this companion, and he is going to be my friend. Because 300 hit points. I don't know if I've ever seen a giant slug with this many hit points before. This is kind of insane. Heal myself. Freaking... Gosh dang it, get... Oh, my minor heals are down to 4. Come on now, game. You can do this. Was it 4 that was the minimum for minor heal? No, I think 2 is the minimum, but... Ooh, the title of Illusionist for reaching level 80. Nice. Is there anything I can identify with this? What the heck, computer? Stop with these pop-ups. Well, he's completely bound. That is a giant slug, though. Like, almost 300 hit points. It's insane! 17 minus 21. Who's trying to contact me now? Every time I do anything, it's like, well, you're just gonna get 50 million notifications now from everyone you know. One last excursion into the dungeon. I'm only 25 minutes in. don't generally need electrical or acid resistance, but I mean, we'll see. Oops, companions. I wonder, can you actually cast heal spells on companions? You have to be able to. I just don't know how. Ooh, that's a nice pile of ants. What? I forget where I was even going. But yeah, that's just the direction I want to take the channel. I don't want to force myself to make videos I don't want to make, because then the quality just doesn't come through. But I also don't want to stop making the videos I enjoy making. Like I said, I really still enjoy making Mordor videos. Even if they're, very simple and don't really do too much, I just really enjoy them. I really like them. People seem to watch them. There's not a ton of you, but the ones that are watching seem very dedicated and have watched the entire series, of which I'm honestly kind of amazed, because I never thought that anything I made would reach any sort of, height or population or anything to that degree. I find it kind of inspiring in some ways. And so I find it exciting. I find it gives me purpose to know that other people are watching and enjoying something that I made. It makes me feel like I'm not just wasting my effort, but that I'm doing something, fun or unique or of value, I guess I'd say. Which kind of seems like a lousy way of putting it when you put it that way, because then it's like, well, am I saying that everything else I make doesn't have value? I mean, not really. It's not what I'm saying. I don't know. It's hard to put it into words, I guess. What I'm trying to say is thanks for watching the videos, I guess, which I always say at the end anyway, but I mean, really honestly though, I am grateful that people are watching the videos I make, that people do care, that people are willing to give this stuff a shot. And I'd really actually like feedback if there's any, questions you have, or things you'd want me to do, or things you want me to improve on. Yes, that's what I do. And I wonder if I set up minor heal as a... I have to click that button. Is there not a keyboard shortcut? Whatever. But cool. Now I know how to heal my companions. That seems like a useful thing to do. Oh, that slime noise is totally not going to get annoying at all. Well, hen arts do a lot of damage. Fire centipedes, yes. Gosh dang it. You have to do it that way. Die, please. What's my normal heal spell cast cost? Not kill. Heal. Oh, 19. Yeah, no. There we go, that's a little bit better. Wow, I'm spending so much on healing this stupid slug. That's probably not even doing very much for me. But I'm doing it anyway, because that's what I'm doing. I literally don't have any other reason for it. Decent single target damage, though. Okay, so it's not sorcerers. Still something worth charming. Couriers. Yeah. So that's about what I'm feeling, what I'm doing. It's been a little bit of time, been a little bit of thinking. I can't really write the video script that I want to do on the Norse mythology connections until tomorrow, until it launches, until I see just how far they actually go with the references. But it is definitely something that I will be doing in the future. I'm like 90% sure I will be, at least. And it's something that I hope people enjoy. Something I'm going to put out there and that I hope people like. I hope that someone tunes in and is like, oh, that's a cool idea. I've learned more about things, about what it... Okay, so I can carry the giant slug. Somehow. Don't ask Mordor to make sense. It doesn't always make sense. Speaking of making sense, we can wrap around. As soon as we hit the bottom. Yeah, I'm just excited for the opportunity that I can get to share these little things that I find with other people. The opportunity I get to be excited, you know? To embrace the things that I love, the things I find that, you know, that maybe not everyone else finds. These opportunities to really be... You know what, we're just going to sell Mr. Sluggy. That opportunity to be a person that makes stuff that is interesting or different. I mean, I could very well, if I wanted to, just be yet another YouTuber, Let's Player, doing the exact same games as everyone else, following every major release, you know, doing all this and that, and not really finding a niche. But what I want to do is I want to find that niche. I want to find, you know, the people who... I want to find the markets that aren't being catered to, that I also enjoy, and go there and support those. That's a reason why I'm making Mordor videos, because, like I said, pretty much no one else is doing it, and it's a big enough market where, like, it's not very big, but it's dedicated. People who like it really like it. And that's why I keep making the videos. So breaking into Fire Emblem, that's definitely a huge market, and that's something that a lot of other people are doing, so that's not really a niche per se, but it also is just something I really enjoy and something I want to do more of. So I hope that, you know, that you understand I'm still going to be doing Mordor videos. I just want to expand into more Fire Emblem, and who knows, maybe I might do videos on other games. I still have thoughts of making, you know, introductory videos just to be like, hey, this is Total Annihilation. It's awesome. Hey, this is the original Diablo. It's weird and clunky, but it's still awesome. You know, that sort of thing. So if there's anything that you know, want to support me with, or want to just, like, have feedback, I don't know how to put it into words. If there's anything you have feedback on that you want to give me, please, I mean, that's what the comment section is for. Leave a comment below. Just let me know what you think, how you feel. If you have a great idea and you want me to do it, go for it. If you have a great idea and you want to do it, great. You do your thing. But anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. We got, like 2 level ups today in the last half an hour, so that was something, kind of. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate you. This is Mythral Zenith signing out. I hope you have a wonderful day.